Hello, this is your reading for the week of April 20th, or when you hear it and it resonates, and it will not be for every Leo. I see two images. As soon as I started asking for guidance for the collective, for your own highest good, in a loving, kind way. The first thing that I saw was you with a cloth that looked like one of those bulky, I don't know, paper towel cloths, the sponge towels or whatever, but you've been sopping up some water or some liquid, and it looks like water. It looks like clear liquid, but you're sopping it up, but you haven't thrown it out. You've just moved it aside. And then when there's another batch of water, so it's like you've been collecting almost these rags that you have used to clean up spills, but in a way, the spills have never been forgotten because the debris is still there reminding you of it. So there's that. I don't know exactly how that fits yet. The second image was this. Oh, I'm getting it now. The second image was this. You having a party. And it's you having a party. And it's others celebrating with you. But it's you allowing them to celebrate you. So you've gone from this one image of clean, 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 move it aside, clean, 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 move it aside with your head down and just kind of like, I'm going through the motions. Now, because it's water, we could assume that it has emotional implications, okay? Because there is a physical element of the cleaning aspect of it, it seems to me as though, and it's not been a flood, it's been kind of like a slow leak. What I feel like, this has almost been wearing you down to the point where in the past you would have cleaned it up and thrown it out. It's like you're losing energy, so you're kind of cleaning up the emotional stuff that comes along. But as you're doing it, it's as though you're losing your momentum. And that's not a good thing for a Leo. We like you to slow down, that's for sure, and sometimes stop and take a look and feel. But the reality is you're a fire sign, and fire needs to have a certain amount of momentum going for it. Otherwise, it can really, really dampen your spirit and really reduce your physical and your emotional energy. Now, what the party scene is this. What it represents is this. You finally letting yourself be celebrated instead of taking care of all the messes. This is you. So listen to this. It's got a certain quality of energy. It's not the energy of, well, I deserve this. It's the energy of, I deserve this. You deserve to be celebrated, Leo. You deserve to be celebrated. It's not something you need to demand. It is something, however, that you need to allow. Because sometimes in the process of taking care of other people, you start losing touch with the fact that emotion is energy, and energy is not meant to be a closed system. It's meant to be shared, right? So there's a certain cycle of energy that feels like it's kind of stalled, and now this is saying, can you move it? Can you get it moving? Can you remember where your power is? Can you tune into that? Can you remember that it is more to you, to your personality, to your energy, to your psyche, your spirituality, your physicality? There's more to you than just cleaning up the water and moving things aside. There's more to you than your ego. Your ego is great. Ego is a wonderful thing. We need our egos, absolutely. But there is more to you than that. And that's important for you to realize, because sometimes when you get into that place of water clean, water clean, you can get into a state where you lose your sense of self and your sense of well-being when you cannot be taking care of things and managing things the way you would like, when you're not in the environment where you can actually expend energy and do something productive with it. This is important for you. You are of service. You are often of service to people. But you're being asked at this point in time to take seriously the fact that you are wonderful. You don't have to fight for it, and it so that it can be given to you with the attitude of, I do deserve this, not, well, I deserve this, right? It's you letting it in and you allowing for the fact that people are here also to be in service to you. And what Spirit is saying is pay attention to your language. Your words can really direct people in terms of what they feel they're allowed to do for you and what you would like them to do for you. It's not always clear. And when you're not getting what you want, sometimes there's almost that quality of, well, they should know better. Well, no, because chances are at least 99% of the people in your world are not mind readers. So this is where you can say, okay, if you are the Leos who are in this kind of almost rut, dealing with these emotions where you're feeling you've lost your fire, remember there is another you. There is another you. There's a higher conscious self. And you have the power of the connection to that source part of you. So what you're being asked to do is dream about what you would like it to be, and then use your words to communicate it, and watch the words that you use so you don't use the words that disempower you. And not just the word, but the energy with which you speak them. This is so important. The energy with which you speak them. Taking the right and the courage to speak your truth. And also the energy with which you say it. So very important, Leo. So important. Okay? Darlings, I'm going to leave you with that. This actually looks really like you're at a point now where you can really shift out of some old behaviors because it's gotten so for you. So this actually is a good thing. Looking at this, if this feels like you're reading, then this is the suggestion that Spirit is giving you. Take care, my dears.